Hey guys, what is the best Halloween costume you've ever had?
When is Halloween? Soon?
It is next Saturday.
There was a guy at a party who was in a nude suit with a dick and shitty pubic hair made of black yarn, and he had curly hair and he was really tall and skinny.
Awkward.
Yeah, and I go, fool. I go, what are you? And he goes, I'm fucking this guy.
That's it?
Yeah. I was like, all right. He had a
man.
big, like, stuffed felt
awesome?
dick.
Was he funny?
He was hilarious with balls. It was all made of like yarn.
Yeah,
you know?
it looked ridiculous.
Just
What about
shitty.
the best you've ever done?
Well, I got invited to a Halloween party, and I didn't have a costume, so I wore a suit, and I bought a stuffed chimpanzee, and I carried it around, and they asked me who I was. I said I was Tarzan in a suit, and this is Cheetah.
That's the worst costume I've ever heard. Hey, that's the worst costume.
And everybody
No, I
said
the
that. Everybody
That's the
said,
worst costume I've ever heard, bro.
bro, I don't dress up.
Were
I don't-
people pissed?
Yeah, they were like,
pissed me off.
They were like, that's so stupid. Like literally, people I didn't even know go,
Yeah.
that's stupid. Like I don't get it. I was
There's
like,
this guy in a suit with a stupid monkey.
Carrying a stupid monkey.
In college, the house I used to live in, we'd throw a big Halloween party every year. Was the day, obviously college students won't plan. The day of the event, went to a costume shop, and they're like, it's College Town. It's the one in Boulder. It's rated. There's no costume, especially for big football players. There's nothing. So like, what are we gonna do? We were all freaked out.
my God.
Of course, I get the idea. I'm like, bear with me here, fellas. We're all gonna be big babies. We're gonna go Depends. We're gonna get Depends.
that's so funny.
It's so funny. We get Depends from Ralph's or Albertsons, and we're just put diapers on.
That's really
So
funny.
there's 4 football players, including my brother did it too.
That's so
We're
funny.
I bought bibs that we have to like. We bought bibs, bottles, put beer in the bottles, and then wearing these Depends.
Do you have pacifiers?
Pacifiers,
that's
everything.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was great. And then like whatever, you're getting drunk, stuff like we're ripping them off each other, right? Dude, shit,
Yeah.
dicks flying out. And I'll never forget, like the hottest girl in college. All of them walk in. I hear her go, "Oh my God, look at the Gross Brothers." I just remember I was like, "Oh shit."
That gross.
Yeah, but
Oh fuck, that's the worst.
me and Klopp heard it. I was like,
Wait, was she talking about you and Glob or you
yeah,
and
well, there's the 3 of us stand there, and we're like by the keg, and I just hear her go,
Oh my God, look at the gross.
because the music, like, it was like the end of the song sort of wind down. I just hear her go, "Oh my God, look at the Gross Brothers."
when a
I was
girl that hot says that-
fuck. I was like, ah, fuck.
let's change right now. Let's
And then
change.
Cloud was like, "Fucking told you shouldn't have wore these." I was like, "My bad, man." Pressed for time, my man.
Oh my God, look at the
And then my
Brothers.
favorite, that was the worst costume, the Gross Brothers. And then my favorite costume was my mom made me a robot costume. It was like a hood. And I was like this robot thing. But for whatever reason, I drew a mustache. So now I look at it, I was like this weird gay French robot. Like I look back at it now, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And my hair was like it is now, but like nerdy. And I drew on a mustache, like a
Yeah, you couldn't
French
leave well enough
mustache.
alone.
Yeah, and then in the picture, I'm all like, hey, like a gay robot.
Oh my
I don't know.
God, that's the
My brother
funniest
was
thing I've
a ninja.
Ah, it's the funniest thing I've ever.
Gay robot.
Gay French robot.
Gay French robot.
At like 7.
I don't even know what I dressed up as. I never dressed up in Halloween.
I was at M&M in my senior year of high school. I went trick-or-treating my senior year of high school.
You did?
Me and my best friend,
I can
Joey
completely support that.
Shenagle,
You're a
went
mama's
trick-or-treating.
boy, huh?
No, trick-or-treating.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I was in a M&M outfit.
Okay.
Hey, and I ring this guy's doorbell. He goes, "The fuck?" The guy goes, big white guy. Just, what? He answers the door. He goes, "The fuck you doing?" I went, trick-or-treating. He goes, "No. Like, get the fuck out of it. What are you doing? What, you got a game next weekend?" It's big as shit. Sorry, man. So embarrassed.
Giant football
It was
player.
snowing
That's like
out.
scary.
Yeah, I had those stupid white gloves on, like the M&M guy and a blue M&M. My buddy was the yellow one.
Oh my God.
Just old school guy answers the door. He goes, "What the fuck you doing? You're not a kid."
When my grandfather I was visiting my grandfather in Pelham, New York, and these kids came, they rang the doorbell, and I jokingly, I go, "Give me an apple, but put a razor blade in the apple. Put a razor blade in the apple." Kidding, right?
Yeah.
My grandfather goes, "No. No."
He was dead serious.
And I go, "I'm kidding, Grandpa. I'm
Yeah.
kidding." I was like, "I'm not a fucking psycho."
Hey, how weird is it? Was there anything fucking worse when you're trick-or-treating and someone give you the apple or the nuts or how about change?
So bad.
You son of a
So
bitch.
bad.
I'll tell you, one year I was too lazy. Me and my brother living together. There, and where he lives is like the suburbs, so it's fucking kiddie central. It's like Calabasas. It's Highlands Ranch where
Yeah.
your wife grew up, right?
Yeah.
So many kids there.
Yeah.
So I was like, God, I don't want to have to get up. I'm lazy, right? I don't want to have to get up, give the kids candy. I don't give a fuck about their costumes, whatever. They're little white kids, like privileged kids, so fuck them, right? So,
Well, not really, but yeah.
you know what I mean. You know, like they're not struggling. They got enough candy. You
Yeah.
know, if it's the hood, I get up and get candy. So, anyways, so I just bought a shitload of candy, put a like big basket, and then put a sign that said "Take one."
Oh,
These
good
little
luck.
Oh, first kid.
There's no honor
Huh?
system.
Open his fucking Pelican like, yeah.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Gone in 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah. Fucking, we did that. Same thing. By the way, ask my wife about this. I'm trick or treating. Stella's about 3. My daughter's about 3, and some other. I'm with Patty's kid, and they knock on the door, and a saw, you know the kind of thing you use to trim trees that has it's like a curved saw.
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
Yeah, that comes out of the door with a bag of candy on it.
But it's fake.
No, it's real. It's a real saw. And this guy
Oh, they
goes,
took the chain off, though.
Nope. He had the stick. It's a long stick with a
I know
curved
what you're
saw,
talking about.
super
Yeah,
sharp,
Yeah, and they're long.
with candy bag hanging off. And he goes, "Ooh, who's there? Who's there?"
He's
And
just playing a joke, though. This Calabasas?
he wasn't playing a joke because I snatched those kids up, pulled them back, and I go, "That's a sharp saw, bro." And he pulled the saw back in and closed the door. And then a woman came up and said, "You shouldn't be knocking on people's doors," and went into that house. And I said, "I want to call the police right now."
Did you? You didn't do shit.
No.
You did nothing. And then 10 kids died.
Yeah.
Way to go, Brian.
I was like, too
Hey,
lazy. Let's go
why
to the
are
next
people
house.
so creepy? What? Some people are fucking creepy, man. I remember when I was a kid, I used to empty out my pillowcase. My pillowcase was so stacked with candy.
Oh.
And me and my brother would empty it out. And then my mom and dad would go through them and check for razor blades.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, man. No one ever found shit.
Because those myths, you know.
There was
like,
myths, and I think
yeah.
my mom and dad just went through to find their favorite candy.
Well, I remember
like
that
all my
you
caramels
couldn't
were
have.
gone.
We couldn't have any caramel apples,
Why?
anything that you could poison, right? Like, no, it could be poisonous. You never know. We're like, all right, you know.
It's a bummer, man.
Yeah.
I used to love the house, the old lady would give out the Snicker bars. The full Snicker bars.
Oof. Yeah. I ate so many sweet tarts one time that my tongue fell off. My tongue hurt me.
You wouldn't have been running with my zebra crew if you're eating fucking sweet tarts.
Why?
What?
You didn't like sweet tarts?
Fuck no.
Oh,
Those
the giant
off.
sweet tarts.
Those piss me
Oh,
off.
the greatest of all time. Remember the big
Give
ones?
me a whole peppermint patty, though. We are friends.
I want a giant sweet tart right now.
That's disappointing. Twizzlers, Starburst.
Are we on fan questions? I'm losing track.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man. What else you got?
All right, next one.
I was a gay
This is
French
from-
robot, though.